Google defines video games as a game played by electronically manipulating images produced by a computer program on a television screen or other display screen. I have always played video games that contain a ton of action, pieces and parts moving all around, and always making your heart pump. But recently, an interesting game has captured my attention and brought to light. What really is a video game? Well, to some, it's a way to sit down with friends and share an experience, or just to kick each other's butt in a competitive environment. To others, it can be an immersive, interactive story that you play through, waiting on the edge of your seat as you anticipate what will happen next. Video games can be a lot of things to a lot of people, and I think that is the magic of them. Video games are a media like no other that has such a crazy impact on people all around the world. They have existed for about 60 years, and yet they still grow and change, and new masterpieces are put out year after year. Now, what if a game comes and challenges your preconceived notions of what a video game is? It can either fail miserably, or provide a completely new experience. Kind Words does something different. Something that I have never seen before. It puts you behind the screen and allows you to take a look at some problems others are having, or to share your own for the world, and you and others are able to put your 2 cents into solving or just trying to help out the person's problem. That's it. That's the entire game. This crazy and unique concept really drew me in and is honestly something I never would have thought I would have enjoyed. But this very simple concept has captivated me in such an interesting way. I could sit here and talk about all the problems that I wrote down as requests in this game, but I don't think that's the best way to articulate how I feel about this game. I want to talk about what I experienced through this game, and what it really was like when I played Kind Words. First off, I want to talk about mood. Kind Words starts you off with this little male deer, setting you up with the very simple rules of the game and giving you some idea of how it will work. You go in and you hear what I guess is almost the joke of the game, the lo-fi beats. But even though they seem to be the joke, even referenced in the title screen, they do a wonderful job at setting a tone and mood for this game that is just incredible. You sit there wisped away as the music takes the backdrop to what you're doing in the game. This is something that so many games can fail to do. The music is never overpowering, and it sets the mood for what is to come. The art direction in this game is so simple, but yet again complements this cozy mood that is being presented from the start of the game. The art direction in this game is wonderful and brings forward this comfy aesthetic that just works so well. You feel like you are really just sitting in this tiny room writing all these letters to everyone. I mean, I guess that's what you are doing. But really, the art direction in this game is perfect and fits so well with the game and what it represents. The developers did such a good job at setting the mood of the game that without the music and the art, I don't think this game would have been as successful as it is. Now, what about gameplay? The gameplay can be summed up in 2 words. Typing letters. It's so simple, yet this game just does it so well. The actual core gameplay presented, some may even dismiss and say that it's not even a video game, more so just an online messaging board of some sort. While I can agree with that, there is so much put into this game that separates it from just being another anonymous messaging board. The little stickers that you get every single time someone likes your letters or sends one to you. The simple yet easy way of sorting through your messages and responding to others. Even just the act of writing on these pieces of paper, I guess, helps separate it from me. The music and the visuals add so much, and you even have this cute little deer telling you what is going on. It takes such a simple concept and expands on it, but not to any kind of extreme, just making it a more enjoyable experience than being on these online messaging boards. The core gameplay elements are not something that should go down in the history books, but the idea and its execution are just something to appreciate. The ability to bring all these elements together, the art, the music, and this simple gameplay creates this symphony of parts in a game that I have never experienced before. But there is one thing that truly brings out kind words and makes it what it really is. And the developers put so much faith into it, and it paid off. Lastly, let's talk about the community. The community in this game is something special. I have never received anything truly negative from any of these letters, and it really feels amazing to have that coming from a video game. Sadly, from my experience, most video game communities can become incredibly toxic from time to time, and I will even fall into that. But every single response I got was positive, and made me smile. It was just awesome to see that even if it is just a small community, it is active and everyone is just trying to help each other. Sending letters to others and getting stickers back can just brighten my day, knowing that at some level at least they appreciated what I wrote. Sometimes when I was giving advice to others, I also found that, weirdly enough, I was also giving advice to myself. This community is a diamond in the rough of gaming communities, and I think that it is so wonderful to be able to have a game like this and a community that respects one another. I actually wrote a request asking the community what were some of the best interactions and experiences they had when playing Kind Words, and many of them were very similar, but not in a bad way. A ton of them commented on what I said before, about how they absolutely love the community and how it has really helped them from time to time. One big thing that was brought up a lot is how they really felt comfortable asking things that they would have never been able to ask in real life. This community is so welcoming and accepting, it just brings a little smile to my face. Another thing that held true through a lot of these messages is the feeling that you're able to help someone, even if it's as simple as just putting a smile on their face. This community wants to help one another and make everyone feel welcome, with sharing what they need to share. There's just something magical about that. To finish off the video, I will leave you with this, one of the responses I received. I think the community here is one of the best ones there is. Everyone just wants to be there for everyone else, and it's wonderful.